There we go, Aaron. All the lights are where they should be, and all the other goodies. So let me do this. Hey, everybody! It's Dan from the Outdoor Trade Show Network. It is what do we got? Friday night, and we are April 17th of 2020, and we are doing We Care You Matter and outdoor news and all the other goodies. And the other thing, the first thing we got to do, and we'll do through our broadcast here. Let's check on everybody. We're doing this because we want to make sure everybody's all right. We're checking in with people. We're making sure we're trying to make sure all our people are good and everybody's safe and they're getting through this, whatever they call this goofy thing that we're going through. But with that, I want to introduce everybody to Aaron Techlin from, we got this here, which would be OutdoorGrips.com. And
What's up,
Aaron,
guys?
say hi to everybody.
What's up, guys? Hope everybody's safe and healthy. Dan, thanks a lot for having me on your show tonight.
Oh, well, here. You probably, and I'll say this over and over and over, you probably got the best new product in 2020 of hunting, fishing, and we got to talk about your hunting product. You got a great hunting product that we need to talk about. Well, we'll do that on another broadcast. You got probably one of the best things out there for a gun accessory, but we won't talk about that. Let's talk about your fishing, about your reel seats, and let's talk about like I said, you probably got the best new product that's come out in a long time. You probably got the best thing going right now. So talk about what your new product. I don't know how much you want to share about all the different people that are interested in what you got going on. I'm going to let you just talk about that. So talk about what you got and what you're doing.
No, it's cool, and get that out of the way. Thanks for having me again. We've been doing a lot of really cool stuff, and I would argue that it's the coolest new product of the year, but no, it's we're definitely doing some fun stuff, and I have recently switched gears career-wise so I can focus on Outdoor Grips full time, and that's really enhanced our creativity and our ability to move faster with our product designs, prototyping, and certainly just upgrading the current market into a more ergonomic setup. So we've been having a lot of fun. We've been working on literally so much stuff. My product design and product development team has been fantastic to work with. We can expedite our ideas into product in really less than 90 days. It's pretty incredible. So we got some neat stuff coming out.
Okay, here's what what I'll do is I'm going to play around with the buttons in a little bit here, but what I want to explain to people is that what you created is a very comfortable way to have your fishing rod in your hand and to make a guy's day when you're fishing hard. I don't know, Aaron, you can describe it better. When you're fishing hard all day, you've got that rod in your hand, and there's never been a comfortable way that your rod fits into your hand. It's never really been a comfortable way for that to happen, where you created this reel seat that actually that fishing rod comfortably fits in your hand. So with that, I guess you could talk a little more. Then what I'm going to do is I'm going to play around with the buttons here. I'm going to show some pictures so people understand what we're talking about. But you made everybody's life a lot easier that fish is pretty much what you did.
Well, my obviously Outdoor Grips, I'd like to thank the majority of the muskie circuit, and certainly we're becoming more known nationally and worldwide for our product designs. My company focuses on the areas of the sporting industry that are widely neglected. So like everybody I'm sure knows my story. Several years ago when I hurt my hand, developed a jig ripper. That was cool. Knew we needed to capture the future of fishing as well. So we got to work product design on a casting reel seat, which is now to market. We've got several excellent companies repping our product. We've got Vexen and Tackle Industries. They were the first OEM to adopt. Mark from Elk River Rods, Kramer Custom Rods, KT, my buddy Keith, up in Elk River, Minnesota, KT Pro Edge Custom Rods, my really, really good friend and and partner in crime in this, Mike Take from Yogi Rods, Frank's Custom Rods, you name it. I've had conversations with several other rod companies within the muskie industry that they're really going to help us continue to grow our ideas and with innovative new fishing rods that they're coming out with as well. So it's been pretty incredible. Our focus was in the fishing industry was what are the customers always touch? They're constantly touching their reel seat when they're fishing, and in my opinion, it's the most was the most uncomfortable part of fishing, the fatigue factor. So we really honed in on one single area of the fishing rod that we believe was widely neglected, and we just wanted to make it easier. We wanted to make it better. We wanted to simplify it, and we wanted to keep anglers on the water longer with less fatigue. It was really frustrating for me when I hurt my wrist and I couldn't fish. So it was important. I knew that, the little tough guy that I try to be had a hard time holding the rod all day long and getting off the water and suffering from that claw hand. I knew I wasn't the only one. So our Revolution reel seat was a logical, step for our company. And certainly all the other stuff that we're working on follow suit.
Yeah, it did. And you've really come a long way. I'm going to show your original jig ripper on there. So from the original jig ripper, that was your original product. You have completely, you really went to town and did a lot of engineering and really came up with, you took your initial idea and you really did something nice with it. What you're doing now with the full size.
No, and I appreciate that. And I have to give credit where credit is due. My lead design engineer, Dave Markson from Strive Design, and I'll be happy to pass his name along to anybody that's interested in prototyping lures. He's a very smart guy, very fair. I've gotten to know Dave very well, and he's become a good friend of mine. Anybody in that industry that has an idea that they feel has, carries some weight. I know my good buddy Roger Waters from H2O Tackle is currently working with them because he's in our area. Roger and I only live a couple miles apart, but he's working with Dave as well to hone and fine tune a couple things that he's been working on for a while. So yeah, we really went to town. This change of venue in my life has allowed me to really focus on, just putting out better products and in fine tuning what we already have. So the jig ripper, I have to stop and thank everyone. I know a lot of small businesses in the muskie industry suffered because we couldn't have that big Minnesota show, and everybody knows. I don't care who you're talking to. That's the granddaddy of them all. I don't have to explain how that sucked losing that show, but I do have to compliment all of the customers that have supported not only my small business with Outdoor Grips, but everybody else's small business, whether it was through the virtual muskie show that Paul put on, which he did a great job doing, and I thank him for that, or any of the other vendors that you weren't able to meet, you weren't able to buy from directly there, but you still went and you still bought from them to support them. So thank you.
Yeah, you guys did. I tried to kind of watch in a lot of that too. Do me a favor too. What I need to do is I've been meaning to call Roger. You need to tell Roger how easy this is, because I'd like to do these with Roger. I think the world of Roger Waters at H2O Tackle, and I would, because what he does and the products that he puts out, it's really good. You got a group up there. You got Jeff at Team Rhino. You got Roger. You got a nice little group right in your little area where you live there.
It's really cool. Jeff and I are good friends. Roger and I mean, I can't tell. Every time I come up with some crazy, stupid idea, I take it over to Rod. I'll give him a buzz and I'll say, "Hey, Raj, what are you doing?" "I'm painting lures." "Come on over. I'll leave the garage open." So I walk in. I burn ideas by him. He's a lure guru. I call him. He's brilliant.
Oh, so yeah, the guy's great.
He's got an engineer's mindset inside of a fisherman's head. So some of the stuff that he's got at his shop that I've had the privilege of seeing, I don't know why he hasn't, I know why he hasn't brought it out to market, because he's one guy, but you know, somebody really needs to jump on board and you know, help that guy out because the guy's brilliant. He's got a million different lures, million different ideas.
Oh, he wants things perfect though too. He wants things to be just really, really nice. He's not going to let something go out that's flawed. So
well, that's what makes his lure so awesome. I mean, he tunes it. His attention to detail is second to none. You know, and that's a cool thing about Roger. He doesn't sugarcoat anything either. So when I was working on prototyping my reel seat and the current reel seats that we're working on, he helped me navigate some of the technical questions that I had in regards to that. So again, it's kudos to a great group of guys. And yeah, I'm very lucky and blessed to be able to have those guys up in my area. Jeff,
yeah.
I met Jeff last fall when I had a bunch of different lures that I was working on, and I wanted him to get his hands on the Revolution reel seat so that he understood our program. And so I met him out at a local pond. It's cool. We don't live far from each other, so these guys helping each other out.
You got a good group up there. You got a good group. So Adam Swiklinski's on here. Adam's on tonight. He says, "Hey fellas, hope you've been well, staying safe. Best to all of you." And then I saw he posted again on here. He's got, "Thanks for letting me hang out with you in West Bend, buddy." And then we got Jose on here from Brazil. We got Jose on Brazil.
What's up, Jose?
And Flavio from Brazil are on tonight. So
well,
we got
cool.
some guys down there. Yeah, these guys fish all the time, and they're always into all of this. So
that's cool.
Yeah, that's cool. Kind of neat tonight.
Yeah, it was a pleasure having you hang out with us in the booth, and hey, you're always welcome, my man. So it's all good.
Do you want to talk about where you're going from here today? What's coming down the road with these reel seats you got, or do you not want to share that? I mean, it's up to you.
No, it's totally cool. If you want to put up a clip and I can explain it, I think it's
I've been sharing pictures all along here. I've been popping pictures too. But
okay,
I mean, do you want to talk about the different companies that you're talking to right now that they'll be seeing your reel seats on their rods? No.
Well, I guess it's kind of irrelevant because we don't have anything inked with them.
Okay. We won't go there then. You're talking to a lot of people. Let's just leave it at that. There's a lot of companies that are really, they're looking at what you got. Should we leave it at that? Uh-oh. Did I lose Aaron there? Or did we freeze? Hopefully it comes back here, everybody. But he's got a nice thing going here. Oh, boy. So it froze up on us. Hopefully Aaron comes back and we get him back into this. Let's see. Other than that, let me do this. And let's see if Aaron comes back. If not, we lost Aaron. But Aaron at least got a chance to share with us what he's got going on with his product. It looks like we lost him there. So let me go through the pictures again. This is his reel seat at the bottom compared to the other ones. This is one that Mike did at Yogi Rods with the wood on there. Mike did a phenomenal job. We'll go through some others here, some other pictures of what Aaron has with his reel seats. And this is new. That's the original jig ripper right there that most of your musky guys have on there. And it gives you a lot of torque, and it really does help a guy out when you're fishing all day long. So let's go back to this. And with that, I want to say thank you. Let me do my pitch here, everybody, which is this, is if you've got a product, you've got a service that has to do with the outdoors, get a hold of me here. I want to do these every night. I want to talk about your businesses. I want to talk about your products. I also want to be able to check in on people and make sure that they're all right with this. Oh, Bugsy on there. Hey, Dan, there's another guy. Bugsy, you're on my list of people that, Bugsy, I send you, and that's with everybody. I want everybody to understand that this is real easy to do. I send you a link. We come on. You talk about your products. Bugsy, you make fantastic plastics. Post Bugsy'sBaitsUSA.com. I think it's Bugsy's Baits USA. Bugsy on there. Post your stuff on here. That's what everybody. Post your websites. Let me know what you're doing. I want to do this outdoor news. I am doing this because I want everybody to find out about your products. I want everybody to find out about your companies. That's pretty much what we're about here. If you want to have your products on TV, you want to sell them over 190 different countries. That's what that's why we're doing this. So I think Aaron is back. Oh, there's Aaron is back. So there you are. Hey, you're back. So I was trying to carry the load there. So let's do
No,
this,
it's all
Aaron.
good.
So let's do that. We got you back here. I'm done. I pretty much talked out of myself what I had to say. What do you got anything you want to add, Aaron?
No, we're working on a lot of cool stuff. I don't know if you brought up all the spinning reel stuff that I showed you, but
I'm not going to share anything that you don't. Yeah, I'm going to let you
no,
explain it.
go ahead. So if you wanna flip up one of the spinning reel seats that we're working on, it's pretty cool.
I got
we're doing
Mike Yogi's wood one on there. I like that.
Oh, that's cool.
That's a nice
That is actually that's a bass cranking rod. That'll go for inshore snook, reds, triple tail. We're doing some really cool stuff in the spinning market right now. Not because it's super hot in the muskie arena, but we want to expand our line. We want to get down to Louisiana. We want to get over to California. We want to get to the East Coast with our reel seats. I went out today and I prototyped and I tested the new spinning 8-foot rod that we put together with the prototype reel seat. Incredibly comfortable. I was elated to toss that thing, and it handled up to 4-ounce lures with ease. That new reel seat helped eliminate that reel wobble. Even if you held it conventionally, it still did the trick. So, working on a lot of really cool stuff right now. I'm also working on a new style of jig ripper. The bottom bracket will be slightly angled back, about 15 degrees. So it's sort of like how our reel seats sit, or the palming handles and the bigger handles sit on the reel seat. It's really neat. So I'm looking at cutting a mold soon for that. I don't know what we're going to call it yet. Maybe I'll do a couple giveaways for somebody that's creative enough to give us a cool name for it, but really cool stuff.
Yeah, you do. You got a nice thing going there, Aaron. I think we got our stuff covered. I'm hoping we got our stuff covered. And like I said, Aaron, anytime you want to talk about what you got going on, if you got anything that pops up with some other companies, or somebody has released that they're now in production of making their rods with your reel seats, you're welcome to jump on here. Jump on, let me know what you got going on, man.
Well, I will give a plug out to Chaos Tackle. I was on the phone for a couple hours the past few days with Rick Albers, and that guy he knows how to run a business too.
He's a good guy.
And he sees the merit and the potential with our reel seats on his rods. So we've been talking, and we're putting together some prototypes. So stay tuned. I don't want to spill too much because it's ultimately his decision whether or not he's going to rock and roll with it. But things look promising for those that love Chaos Tackle rods. Just wanted to thank everybody again for their support. It's really tough, and I want anybody that's new in the industry, or somebody that's coming out with new products, but maybe they're having some doubt about it. Go for it. And if you need some support, get a hold of me, because I know what it's like to be laughed out of a venue the first year, like I was with a product, and now to see all the support that we get, and it's humbling. So, Dan, thank you so much for having me again. I really enjoy being part of your program. I think what you're doing is outstanding. And guys, I'm telling you, Dan's willing to work with you and allow you to get in front of everybody. So hit him up, check him out, like him, share him, subscribe, and pass it around, because he's doing some really cool stuff. And you're gonna wish that you were part of his program, because I know where they're going with this.
Yeah,
so.
I want to be. if people are looking for outdoor products, I want them to come to the Outdoor Trade Show Network because that's where they'll find it. They'll find it with us. So that's my goal. That's my goal here. You know?
Absolutely. And I know you alluded a little bit to the hunting side of stuff. Yes, I've got a product that we're working on finishing final prototyping for right now that is going to absolutely change the face of hunting.
It is. It is.
I mean, you know what I'm talking about.
So,
But
yes.
it's cool, and at the right time, we'll bring it out here on your outdoor network first.
Okay. Bugsy's on there. Bugsy's Baits is on there. Bugsy says, hope you're staying safe. Enjoyed you and your company at the show, and you are a great person. So Bugsy's a good dude, man.
That's cool, man. What's up? And no, it's a unique time right now. I know there's a lot of people, especially in Wisconsin, fired up about what's happening. But we need to unite. We need to stay together.
Yep.
Voice your opinion peacefully, and let our governor know that we're all grown adults and we can reopen our state in a responsible manner.
Yes.
So,
Yes.
not to get political here, but I just want to thank everybody again for their support. It means the world to us when we hear your stories at the show, how you landed a monster fish, or it's just cool getting random emails from people that are using your product saying how it's helped change the way they fish and allowed them to fish longer with less fatigue. So we're going to be running some really good sales. Follow us on Facebook at Outdoor Grips Facebook page, because I'm going to start doing more daily deals starting here probably next week. We're also revamping our website to make that look like something. And yeah, God bless everyone. And Dan, thanks a lot for having me.
Okay. And with that, I guess let me do this. We'll come back to that. And I guess what I want to say is this to everybody is thank you. And if you would like to talk about your company or your products, and we're going to do this every night, I want to get with different people. I want to talk about what you got going on. And I also want you selling your stuff on our TV network. So with that, I guess we're going to say goodnight, Aaron. Are we going to end this thing?
Cheers, guys.
Cheers,
Take care.
guys. Thanks.